The monastery's ahead. I wonder if it is still safe.
Either way, our quest for Antanas nears a conclusion.
I hope he's worth all the men we've lost on our way here.
We made it. Let's get to work. It's quiet. Too quiet. Even for a monastery. Hold on. It's locked.
You're still losing blood, Kaslo. The Rogar got you good.
I didn't let you out of prison to worry about me.
You're no use to me if you bleed to death.
I will try to spare you the inconvenience of my death.
The man we're looking for. How will we find him?
He's the leader of all humanity. If we find his guards, we'll find him.
So far, I've seen only corpses. No survivors.
The Rogar have clearly breached the walls of the monastery. Antanas would have given his life to protect his people. If he is alive, then some of them might have survived too.
There must be some way to open this door.
A switch, perhaps, or a key.
It is in me, and it is changing me, my skull. The bones are moving, growing. It does not feel like poison in my veins, more like liquid darkness. We have seen with others what happens next. Eyesight goes first.
Mighty Antanas, my findings on the most important principal judge assassin are indeed a track of hatred and vengeance. It appears he must have loathed the act of physical struggle as much as he hated the Rogar itself. Thus, he wished for his fights to be short and lethal.
Dear Father, the fires on the horizon, they are spreading towards our village. I beg you, be careful. Something evil is happening. I can feel that. Always seek refuge here, in the monastery.
Whatever happens, Antanas can save us.
Please, please, be safe.
Mighty Antanas, as requested, I have been seeking the origins of the powers that the principal judge cleric possessed.
These things keep coming. We fight back, but there are
We
too
need
many.
to find a way to get to the other side.
Move. Their limbs twist and turn in ways they're not supposed to. And their smell. It's like fire and death creeping up your nose. One of the creatures we were fighting spat on us. The saliva hit my eye. It burned, and it burns deeper into me.
I found a key.
What are you waiting for? Open the door.
Soon after banishing the god, the three men that were known as the Judges parted ways forever. Apart from their common goal, they were very different in every possible way. 3 statues were built for them on the square of the Judges, displaying the distinct paths they had taken. These statues hold a secret, as if it were their heart, but it is retained by the stone. Only the Shard of Heroes could make that heart beat, and only an unearthly force could tear it out.
What exactly were the Lords? The power behind ours. They fought fiercely, they blindly followed the god. Anyone who tried to talk to them reasoned failed. The Lords did not come for discussion. They came to serve their purpose.
Help me, please. Open the gate.
You, help me, please.
What happened to your hand?
Spider venom. It burns like Adir himself touched it.
Rip the wound and suck the poison out.
Too late. It already spread.
There's only one way to stop the venom. Separate the poisoned limb from the body.
You want me to cut my arm off? You're a madman.
You'll see the judges soon then.
It's in your hands.
All right. On your head be it.
Thank you. I owe my life to you, stranger. Wait. You're not one of the monastics. The markings on your face.
A gift from the court. A reminder of my sins.
Please, put the axe down now.
I need to get inside the main building. I'm looking for Antanas.
Antanas is in the citadel. But the gates had been sealed as soon as the Rogar started swarming in. It's now impossible to get inside.
And even if you would, I don't know if you'd find anyone alive inside. The sky rained fire and something has crashed into the tower. I think the Square of the Judges is the only possible way to enter the Citadel, if it hasn't been already destroyed. Maybe you'll find a passage there.
You need someone to patch you up. You won't hold long in this state.
I am the healer monk here. And yes, I see the irony of the situation.
You must have supplies.
I do. They're in the laboratory, but the place is full of Rogar beasts. It's no use. I won't make it there in this condition.
Help yourself. You're a grown man.
You... get away from me. Don't hurt me.
There are demons infesting the whole of this place. Flee if you wish to live.
Everyone took refuge in the Citadel. Antanas, our leader, gave oath that he would mark the way to the remaining entrance. But I can't follow the signs when the whole place is teemed by those monsters. I'm trapped.
I'll keep an eye on the markings.
Listen carefully. This trinket will help you discover Antanas' markings. There are 3 signs I know of. Please find them. Return to me as soon as you locate the signs Antanas left for us. If you help me, I'll give you something of interest in return.
Ninth night on watch. How could the Rogar get inside the sacred walls of Keystone?
Antanas. My research is over. I dare to claim that this gauntlet does only one thing, but it does it rather well. It eats hatred like a hungry lion and spits it out like a dragon spits fire. Its bearer can wield it like a horrible weapon, but his soul must not be pure. A shattered soul will make the most out of this device.
Where is it?
Where is what?
Back off! This doesn't concern you.
Don't mind me then. What was that about?
They're liars, and worse besides. Not only did they steal my family valuables, but they've hidden the pathway.
The pathway?
A door to places otherwise unreachable. Places that hold secrets, and secrets hold power. I was on my way there when the Rogar appeared out of nowhere.
Why are you so sure it's still here?
It's in the Book of Lineage, and the book does not lie.
You sure those friars stole from you? I've always taken them for bookworms, not lifters.
Don't be a fool. The men in here are just as twisted and corrupt as the people outside. I bet Antanas, this savior, allows it. They've bled the villagers dry over the years. They think people forget that the truth gets buried with the bodies they helped create. But they're wrong. I know what they did.
This is a monastery. No women allowed.
No criminals allowed either, but here you are. If it's to be an inquisition, tell me about that constellation on your ugly face. I thought not. Let's both keep our secrets.
I must go.
Suit yourself. Watch out! There are some freaks on your side of the gate!
Stand aside!
I'm looking for a man named Kaslo.
Wait. I know you. You're supposed to be in prison. Your crimes are well known.
It's been a long time, Captain.
You're an animal. You belong in a cage. What business have you here amongst men of honor? Kaslo was a fool to let you out.
I'm here to do my job.
Wrong. My soldiers are here to do their jobs. You're here for yourself. For profit, I'll wager. You're only here because there's something in it for you.
Believe what you want.
Watch your back, Harkyn.
I have business in the Citadel.
Maybe Kaslo was roughed up enough times to trust you. But one look at you reminds me of what you are. I'm not letting you in. He's looking for the Rogar's incursion point into the old monastery. Go to the graveyard. You've enemies here, and they're not all Rogar. Now move, and steer well clear of me and my men.
I must reach the signal tower on the other side of the graveyard. It's suicide, but I have no other choice. This is our only hope for help. There is still a place help can come from.
This is getting out of hand. The villagers gathered in front of the monastery to mark sanctuary. We can't let any more in. We will starve to death. Antanas ordered us to close the gate, and I understand his reasons, but these are people. He's supposed to be the savior.
This is my fourth night on watch. The first 3 have been quiet, except for the rumors that spread among us. Rumors about the Rogar. They are nowhere to be seen. But there's a glow on the horizon. The villages are burning, and the fire may creep closer. I don't think it will be quiet much longer.
Harkyn, finally you're here. Quick, we don't have time to lose.
Where have you been?
I reached the Citadel. I was able to speak to Antanas. He is concerned about the pathway to the Rogar realm. We must stop the Rogar lords from entering our world. You must travel through the pathway and stop them.
How are your injuries?
One of the monks tended my wounds. I'm not fighting fit, but you don't have to worry about having to deal with my corpse just yet.
What is it I must do?
We need to stop the Rogar lords from entering our world. The Rogars are transitioning from the realm from the other side of this pathway.
Once I'm there, how do I stop them?
Traversing dimensions requires a vast amount of power. Look for a source or manifestation of such power.
Enough talk. Let's go.
Secure this area first, Harkyn. Only then we can proceed. There is a lord in the graveyard. It must be destroyed before we can move forward.
The graveyard has been plundered. The most damage is around the grave of this murderer, the Skinner. Was it the work of a thief, or has the murderer risen from his grave? Nobody believes me, but this cursed soul needs to be put to rest. When the judges banished the god, the Rogar disappeared, together with a whole temple. People say that sometimes when you visit the Hand of God Mountains, you can see a mirage of the temple. Could it be that they somehow got sucked into another dimension of some sorts?
Good. You've made it this far. I was worried, but I guess the Scythe just couldn't keep up with you.
I've faced worse.
Well, 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 look what the cat dragged in.
Kaslo, meet Yetka. She's looking for whatever she's trying to find.
You don't know the half of it, Harkyn. I can see you've picked up a monk. The last one I met, I dumped.
Charming. You know how to break ice in conversation, don't you?
Yedka, let me guess. You have business here.
Miss this? Not a chance. There's a wealth of buried treasure over there, and I intend to take my share.
What's on the other side of the pathway?
It separates our world from the Rogar realm. It leads to an abandoned temple that once belonged to humans. The Rogar are attacking from there, and Tanis bade me go there and do whatever is in my power to stop the Rogar invasion.
How will this lead us to Antanas?
It won't. Not yet. The first thing we need to do is to make the area safe. And when I say we, I mean you. These injuries would make me more of a hindrance than asset to our cause.
I work better alone anyway.
Enter the pathway now, Harkyn. Find a way to stop the Rogar Lords. Only once they're stopped, we can meet with Antanas.
I can't believe it. It's not a chamber. It's a whole other world. It looks familiar, but like a child's memory. It's twisted, broken. That ray of light, is this the device you're looking for? Well, never mind. Off to get some treasure. Finders keepers.
Hideous.
He took his leaden sword in hand.
You can speak.
As can you. Imagine my surprise.
What are you?
I don't know. I do not abide the mortal laws. I left the realm of men 100 lifetimes ago. I do not have a name. I don't remember it. And it does not matter here.
You left the realm of men?
From the moment the universes were born, they began to die. It's inevitable. Nothing stays the same. Even you are changing in this moment, right in front of me. And I in front of you.
This is absurd.
It does not matter much which way you go.
What are you doing here?
Something is searching for me. Something of high value. It will arrive by and by.
What do you mean?
It will come when the Rogar go.
The Rogar are not leaving anytime soon.
Coming and going, going and coming. It makes no difference to me.
What is this precious thing you seek?
It is a crystal, a very special crystal. A crystal that can rend a tear between the realms. A tear powerful enough to distort other ruptures.
The Rogar could be using that crystal to enter our world.
You will find the crystal itself in the place of power. A place where all energy gathers. Take it away, and the Rogar Lords will travel no more. Then, bring it back. Yes.
These tools, are you a smithy of some sort?
In some ways, yes. You could say so. I do have dealings with weapons and the like.
Craft something for me.
You ask me for a glass of water, and I could give you the ocean.
Give me the ocean then.
Show me one of your runes, and with this rune, you can imbue any weapon you like.
we owe you.
Harkyn, you won't believe this. See, I found this stone tablet. It's incomplete, but it's written in the language of my book of lineage. Where does it come from? I need the source.
I'll see if I can find some.
Right. It wouldn't hurt if you made yourself useful for a change. If I knew where they came from, I might be able to translate them.
It was just a matter of time before the space between dimensions tore apart. Threads of energy collide in time and space. Strong ones form links between dimensions. Most rifts are just inaccessible sources of energy, but others are tears. They become the pathways. Some appear like a whirlwind, like a storm that only a lunatic would enter. I have not traveled through a pathway myself, but some say that when you do, it changes you.
It took hundreds of years for me to make it. It took minutes for the Rogar to take it away. My crystal of travels, my biggest treasure and biggest loss. It grew so powerful. What journeys might the Rogar seek? What journey will the Rogar find?
Mighty Antanas, I just came across an ancient message depicting what might be the most daring creation of the Rogar. Bigger than all the lords, it has an odd number of limbs. And its twisted flesh is mixed with weapons. And it said something about immunity or healing.
I have to admit that was impressive.
Lots of training.
Sure. And taking care of that guy for you was just easy peasy.
I would have managed.
Well, to the victor goes the spoils. So I'll take this as a souvenir. What are you going to do with all those stone tablets? You have way too many. Let me help you out.
Here you go.
Pleasure doing business with you. So long, and watch out for snakes.
Crook not kill Rock.
Give me a good reason why I shouldn't kill you right now.
Hilka reward. Me, you, Craig.
A reward? For what? Go on.
Craig Ruhar brings skull. Craig human skull. Rohak reward.
What need have you for human skulls?
Make potion Krok. Pain Urik stop. Kra. Give Krok shield. Rock room spell on shield. Kragriel 15 skull ruga.
Here's that thing you were looking for.
Urik many skull. Kra, kra. Need more. Krok.
Quick, take him out of here.
What are you doing here?
We saw this shining door while running from the Rogar, so we jumped in. Could there be anything worse? We can't get back now. And the captain? He'll never forgive us. We're trapped.
You ran away. That's what cowards do.
There were too many, and we had to save ourselves.
What happened to him?
This place is swarming with monsters. They got him bad.
If he doesn't get any medicine, he's done for. Please, you must have a spare potion.
Can't say I have.
This place will become our tomb.
You came here on your own. You'll leave on your own.
Coming from you, I'd expect nothing less. Oh!
Kruk! Kruk!
Is this what you were looking for?
No. You see, it was looking for me. And now it's found me.
Will it help me travel dimensions?
No. But it will let me. Should you need any runes crafted, I'll be there for you.
help.
For that, it is too late. I guess this place is a good place to die.
What happened here?
We escaped through the catacombs. There's an ancient path which leads to the cellar of the Citadel. I did not make it. The others jumped into this open pathway. You were on the other side. Why?
I killed all the lords.
So there's still hope. You have to tell Antanas. Maybe then he will stop doing these.
What?
Go through catacombs. And Tanis, you see.
Evil lives in this world. I have to accept it. There is no way to really drive it away. Mutations. They may be our future. Many people will not like this, but they need to see that the alternative is not having a future at all.
cursed. Found it in a grave I plundered a few nights ago. The grave of some Kyle Ember, I think. When I held it, I felt weak. I felt sick. But the sword itself... Whoever finds it, leave it be. It is too dangerous.
Antanas is powerful beyond anything I have ever witnessed. He's determined to free this world of evil. He has succeeded in pulling demons out of the bodies of the possessed. Could it be the beginning of an end of evil?
This beast seems to have more instinct than mine. It only wants to kill. A few weeks ago, I found a hammer that it seems to fear. The weapon must be imbued with some magic that I don't understand. Such a beast fears it. I have every reason to fear it too. Better to lock it up in cell 11 to keep it safe.
Hey, over here! Shh! You'll wake it up! Let me out of here! The jailer's key is right behind you! No! If you open his door, the sound will wake up the beast in my cell!
Why not just let both of you out?
The sound of the door will wake up the beast behind us.
Only one of us. I'll make it out alive. The one with the open cell door.
What is going on here?
We've both been trapped inside this prison because of him. He's the murderer, but he keeps putting the blame on me.
That's because you are the murderer.
I need to go.
My workers have started rebuilding the foundations of the last wing. We thought we knew our monastery inside out. Yes, it contains many secrets, but something like this. We discovered corridors deep in the ground. It looks nothing like the monastery as we know it. It must have been built on something that's much older, maybe even older than the Judge stories.
We found those two. We didn't have time to investigate. We imprisoned both of them, just in case. Even if none of them is a murderer. Both are loud troublemakers.
Over here. Come here. Listen. Hey. Hey. Over here. Hey. Over here. Hey, over here. What's that thing? Who cares? It's dead.
Antanas and Kaslo are waiting for you. Hurry, this door leads to the Citadel.
Yes. All right, yes. I have to confess that I've made a mistake. Yes, I've stolen something. Not out of necessity, but out of greed. I was not starving and I was not dying. I just wanted it because I wanted it. But is that enough to...
Is anybody there? Please help!
They brought another man in here yesterday. He was plotting against Antanas. Curse him and his family. I can sit here with murderers and thieves, but I just hate these political activists.
You are not one of them, are you? Please, please help me!
Let me guess. You want me to open your cell?
And then kill me. It will be easy. Just find the lever nearby to open the door.
Kill you?
My flesh has been sullied. I am changing into one of those. Kill me before it's too late.
I'm not going to do this.
Damn you!
The locked and hidden parts of the catacombs could be holding more than secrets and sins we are aware of.
One of the Rogar lords leading the raid on Keystone has been spotted inside. He killed many of our soldiers before they even recognized the danger. All we know so far is that he somehow feeds on our rage. Let us feed on his.
What do the runes say when they speak to you?
Tell me more about your dimension traveling.
It would take 1,000 years to explain.
Give me the short version.
Short version would involve me not being human anymore.
In the names of the judges, we will make this world whole again. Without the influence of Adir, it will be a life free from divine oppression. By this, we will honor those who died in the fight that freed us from Adir.
Was that the last of them?
Yes.
You didn't need to get involved.
Looked to me like you needed my help.
We'll secure the area. Kaslo is upstairs with Antanas. They're expecting your report.
I'm on my way.
I can't believe he killed all those demons.
There is one heresy that can never be forgiven, and that is defying your true God. This sin is eternal, and will haunt generations to come. Our children and their children will curse us, for they are the ones who will
The war is won. This will shape history. Man killed a god. A deer will...
These books are not just a myth, Ingvar. They exist. I've seen them myself. Last week, Antanas brought them to the monastery under cover of darkness, and would not allow any of us to even touch them. These must be the scriptures we have spoken of so many times. The keys that unlock the pathway to other worlds.
How did it go?
We won't be seeing any more lords.
Excellent.
Antanas is safe. Our job is done. I want to speak to him now.
Not yet. There's more work to do. We will meet you in the planetarium downstairs.
Why can't we speak now?
Antanas will reveal his plan to you in the planetarium. He can only explain it to you there. We'll meet you downstairs when it's safe.
Book of Justice, chapter 3, verse 15. Wrath and fury reigned. But the three... Book of Justice, chapter 2, verse 10. And so Adir sent forth his army, the Rogar. And alas, they had no hearts. They knew no mercy. They fulfilled the wish of the High One, and that was to take revenge against humans for exercising free will. But the sheep did not run back into the sheds. 3 of the sheep became wolves, challenging the Rogar, so that Adir sent forth his lords. Book of Justice, chapter 2, verse 8. Lo, it was the time to speak up, the time for people to demand their rights. Adir saw and was enraged. A man called Father spoke. Bless them as words. That Book of Justice...
Well done, Harkyn. Antanas is here, and he wants to speak to you.
Harkyn, Kaslo tells me you've been victorious against the Rogar lords. It is a feat my own men have not managed.
They don't die easily.
Tell me how you do it.
It seems I'm their natural predator,
and I don't like to lose, ever. This war has been waged for far too long, at far too great a cost. My people are suffering. I cannot protect them as long as I'm trapped in this godforsaken place.
Why are the Rogar attacking in the first place?
Adir intends to destroy me. I represent everything he fears.
What could a god fear?
I pull demons from the hearts of men, Harkyn. I undo Adir's work, right before his eyes. This awoke his fury, and now he's returned.
Antanas has learned how to separate evil spirits from men. He can free them from their dark side. This angers Adir.
You can see how cruel he really is.
If Adir is victorious, we will all live under his rule.
I am the people's guardian. I am the only thing standing between them and Adir. And I will fight this battle until I no longer draw breath.
The tide has turned in our favor.
Battles have been won, but the war yet wages, Harkyn.
We should move you to a safer location.
No, Harkyn. Antanas is the one the Rogar seek. They will hunt him down no matter where he goes.
But we have a plan. One that will bring the battle directly to our true enemy.
You mean the Rogar?
No, Harkyn. I mean the god.
It's not every day I get to kill a god.
Indeed.
How am I supposed to do that?
You must return to the Rogar realm. Once there, kill the remaining Rogar lords. Once they are gone, Adir will have no choice but to enter the fight himself. And when he does, you finish him.
I understand.
Not all of the lords are in the temple, Harkyn. Some of them might be staying closer to the god. You will need this to access the heart of the Rogar realm, the Chamber of Lies. Your gauntlet will be able to open the path inside the Chamber of Lies, if you allow me to prepare it. Luck in battle, Harkyn. If we meet again, it will be to celebrate your victory.
Harkyn, before you go...
Yes?
There's something strange going on here. I don't know what exactly, but I intend to find out.
My brother, Simon, has been missing.
So it's true. Antanas is sending you back to the demon realm.
Why do you care?
Some traitorous men under my command fled through the passageway. If you find them on the other side, kill them with extreme prejudice. Their squad has a unique arm tattoo. That'd be the good proof to me that these bastards rot in hell.
Run your errands yourself.
Get lost.
What is this beast? I've never seen anything like it. But you killed it without a second thought.
Maybe you could help us.
Help you? How?
In the back of the citadel, there's a grotesque thing, spitting poison. It killed 3 men. Nobody dares get near it.
I have enough work as it is.
If you change your mind, I'll be inside the
Hey, Harkyn!
You're still here.
Listen, you should avoid the monster in that arena. Use the secret way that leads through this tower. And come meet me in the place where you fought that three-legged stool. If you do, I can show you what I have discovered.
What is time? A blink of an eye, and eternity in equal amounts. I have been everywhere, and seen everything, looking at the shimmering surface of the ruins. My mind seems to explode into a million shards. They invite me to play with time itself. Should I follow their call, I wonder? Yes, I can take you there.
What nonsense is it this time?
An answer without a question.
What is the question you answered?
Will you take me there?
This is getting ridiculous. What is the place you are talking about?
A new realm that I have found. An interesting one. A dangerous one. A rich one. A rift that's expanding.
Why would I go there? Why would you want to go there?
A human that opens every chest he finds needs a reason to explore a new world. How bizarre.
How would I even get there?
A complicated task for a human. An easy task for me. I can show you, even take you. I cannot explain it to you.
Adir will save you. Listen, learn, pray. Adir will hear. Adir will help. You are safe with him. Clearly, the runes are like ghosts that travel between the dimensions. They form links between them and transport powers from one dimension to another. A rune can bestow incredible power on the simplest of objects. But I must be careful. Handling runes is dangerous. wisdom is eternal. The mind of man is limited, as is their time. This is how it is supposed to be. This is Adir's plan. He built the society. He is the society.
beginning, it hurt to travel between the dimensions. Oh, the pain. It was unbearable. But it gets better. So much better. Why stay in one place when all of time and space is wide open? I saw the chaos that binds everything, and it is unlike anything else in the world. Nothing is written in stone, except things written in stone, like on gravestones. But the outcome of all this, the end of the judges, the fate of the gods, who says it can't be changed by those who have the power? Not me. I'm just an observer now.
This is what I've been looking for. He is it!
What do you mean? That's not possible.
It is. I swear it. I cracked the code, and he is the key. He is trapped in space and time. If we set him free, he can take me with him. He can take me to my family.
What are you talking about this time?
My mother isn't dead. She left me this book so that I could find her. It's hard to explain, but this being is the only one that can take me to her.
What? This thing? Are you expecting it to talk to you? What he said?
He knows why I'm here. I think he is saying I don't have much time.
If it's that important to you.
Yes.
Mighty Antanas. There must be something that has been keeping people from finding a way in...
show you eternity. Your first battle was an initiation. The first lord I sent upon you was not expecting you to be his match.
Where are you? Show yourself!
Later, you faced this one on the battlefield. You fight the Rogar because you perceive them to be your enemy. You fail to see their true nature, their true purpose, their true magnificence.
I didn't come here to talk.
You also defeated this lord and his minions. Look upon yourself, Harkyn. You are an outcast, a pariah. You've been imprisoned, branded, forgotten. You are more like the Rogar than you would admit. I feel your anger. You lashed out, you brutalized and slaughtered. You are Rogar. You have no place in this world.
Face me!
You have fended off all the Lord's attacks. Most impressive. They are man's creation, the sons of men. They are born out of your anger, your fear, your shame. These are not demons, Harkyn. They are mirrors, reflecting mankind back to itself.
You lie!
You have done battle with every creature that crossed your path. You even slayed the last lord, leading the offensive on your citadel. Says he will remove evil from humanity. These are the words of a child. How do you separate day from night? Or life from death? Good cannot exist without evil.
You twist words to mean what you want them to mean.
And then you brought the battle to my door. When you defeated my guardian. Your savagery feeds this war. Antanas has destroyed universal balance, and so he has created chaos. By trying to put an end to what he calls evil, he has brought the Rogar forth. Don't you see? With every battle, the Rogar becomes stronger. This war will lead only to your own death and destruction. I wonder if that's not what you truly desire. Antanas has interfered in a realm he can't possibly understand. And he will destroy you all if he is not stopped.
I'll never surrender.
Your true enemy is Antanas. He fears what he does not understand, what he cannot control. you as flawed and broken, sinners in need of salvation. He is full of hatred when he should be full of love. He believes he can rule with godlike power, but he is as flawed as any mortal. Why do you serve a man that hates you? A man that would see you rot in a dungeon for all of your days. The world is in flames, Harkyn. Antanas cannot save it. No man can. Only a god can. Antanas' pride and destructive nature has brought me forth back into the world. You need me, Harkyn. All of humanity needs me now. Let me help you. Look at Antanas. See him for what he is. Don't let him destroy you. You drew power from your enemies. You drank it. You are like them now. I will show you a way out. I will give you a gift, and with this gift, you can give me the soul of Antanas. With this gift, you can restore balance and peace. The choice is yours, Harkyn.
Kaslo, is it really you?
Hello, Harkyn.
What's the meaning of this? Are you a deer?
No, Harkyn. I'm not a god, but I'm not the man you think I am either.
Then tell me who you are.
The universe requires balance. I am the guardian of that balance. I do not serve Antanas or Adir. I am the true judge.
You brought me into this fight to create more violence and chaos. Why?
Your capacity for barbarism is equal to that of the Rogar Lords. Before you, Antanas' army was hopelessly outmatched. The Rogar Lords would have destroyed them with little effort. Then this world would have fallen into utter chaos.
Where is Adir? Why didn't he fight?
Thousands of years ago, Adir did come to the battlefield, and that is where we defeated him. He has learned his lesson. There is more than one way to win a war. Adir did not raise his sword against you, but he did offer you a choice.
So I'm to be the pawn of an insane judge descendant, or an insane god? Who am I to believe? A man or a god? That is the riddle.
Who do you believe?
What is this rune Adir gave me?
I never imagined a rune like this could exist. It holds a tremendous power, and only its holder can decide how to use it.
What happens now?
That, Harkyn, is up to you. Return to the Citadel. See Antanas. Then, you will know what to do. This is where we say goodbye, Harkyn. I can no longer be your guide. Consider this, Harkyn. You have fallen into darkness and despair and risen to redemption. You know that even flawed and broken men and women can redeem themselves. Look inside yourself, Harkyn. Ask for guidance there. The balance of the world is in your hands now.
traitor!
Here's the traitor!
I'll have your head on a stake for this! These monks, they did not deserve this. They were given some kind of elixir and it changed them. First they screamed in agony and fell down, motionless. Then they started to grow. One engulfed in fire, second surrounded by lightning. I ran from there. I could not.
No one gets to Antanas unless I say so!
The traitor is coming this way! Prepare yourself! would betray us? Raise your blade!
Attacking me doesn't seem like the best idea now, does it?
A real man obeys his orders, lives by his word. But what can a traitor like you know about that?
I'm not a traitor.
Scum will always be scum. Go on. Finish what you've started.
I saw the storm surrounding the Hand of God mountains, but the hand did not crumble. Adir is still alive, and the Rogar are still attacking. That means Harkyn is either dead or a
He's lost his mind.
The traitor is here.
My visions were right. This to you. Harkyn is a man of pride.
Kinds of weapons
He
are
would
these?
defy God.
A tool of chaos. It can build. It can destroy. It's beautiful.
Use the rune for my armor. I want to protect myself with it.
Tool of chaos used to shield. That's an interesting idea.
Do it!
And so Harkyn carried out the will of Adir, and put the rune in his weapon when he struck Antanas down. The god of old returned to our world, a master once more. Before the alliance with the god, the power of magic helped Harkyn defeat all manner of Rogar lords. He chose a path of efficiency, helping the ones who could help him and slaying those who stood in his way. Harkyn proved himself to be a warrior, not a scholar. The secrets of this world did not interest him, even when they were only an arm's reach away. He chose to turn a blind eye to Antanas' dark experiments. Thanks to Harkyn, Yetka was able to reunite with her family. The crafter's crystal was returned to him. He went back to his dimensional travels and studying runes. So Harkyn sealed the fate of both realms when he aligned with Adir. Historians of the future will forever wonder what could have been if Harkyn's choices had been different.